being with us. So, my name is Adeyemi Committee, so I'm your regular host in this wonderful Zoom. So, Madam Odufolorin, thank you for that. You're highly welcome. Just sit back and enjoy this section. All right. So, my name is Adeyemi Committees. I'm the regular host. We
Thank you,
are representing, thank you, ma. We are representing Energic International. This wonderful company have been up and doing for over 50 years. Over 50 years, Kangen machine or Kangen company has been on producing wonderful technology called Kangen machine and supplied to so many homes, offices, hospitals. As long as people drink water, Kangen machine is needed. The second product, which we just finished watching the video, is the one we are launching on the April 8th in Protea Hotel, Ikeja. That is MGAD, that help to keep our environment healthy, off radiation, off EMR. So this wonderful companies come into existence as a research done by a group of Japanese doctors, which we are going to dig deep towards this morning. Okay, so just sit back while I run through the presentation slide. I believe at the end, you're going to find value in this. The reason why your home, your offices need to have Kangen machine. Discovered Kangen water. Okay, our business has to do with water because water is an essential element, it's an essential thing that we can't do without. Every minute, every seconds, our body needs to take in fresh and healthy water, not just ordinary clean water or a healthy water. All right, so let's continue. Today, facts: 96% of people lying awake at night worrying about health and finance because for us to do anything in life, our health is actually involved. So the two actually, work hand in hand. If you have good health, that is when you can be able to fix your day-to-day activities to be able to make money and be healthy. So if your health started giving you challenges, it will definitely affect your productivities, which will affect your finance. So health is very, very important. So being healthy has to do with what you do is an accumulation of your lifestyle, your feeding, your kind of food you eat, the kind of environment you live, the kind of water you drink, the kind of how you sleep. Are you sleeping right, or are you sleeping better, or you're just lying down on bed? All these comprise together and make up whether our body will be in a healing state or a disease-breeding state, which is the wellness continuum that we are looking at in the screen. The healthy aspect, which is body made of alkaline, while the disease aspect, which is body made of acid. What you drink really matter. Yes, what you drink really matter. Which water is the best, but not just ordinary water, not just clean water, but a healthy water. Water that can access your cell. That is a healthy water. So let's go for that. Now, the book of our Lord Jesus Christ, that is the Bible 6, the word of God in John 4:13 6. Jesus Christ was actually talking to that woman in the word, and he said to her that Jesus replied her and said, anyone who drinks this water that is being bringing up from the well, that it will surely thirst it again. But the one that Jesus Christ gave, which is the word of God, that the person will never go thirsty because it becomes a fresh and bubbly springs and also keep the body healthy. All right. But here we're talking about the physical drinking water, how it can become a healthy into your body system. So not all water are created equally. Yes, you agree with me. Some buildings get water from well, some get from borehole, some get from government supply. Some buildings don't even have water. They have to go to the next compound to get water. So all water, are not created equally. So let's look at the kind of water that we have. But before we talk about Kangen water, let's look at the present water we have in our environment, or that is common in our society, which is plastic storage water. This plastics is a water that is made through filtration, through chemicals, through storage and all that. But I want you to know that this water contains chlorine, which is actually an enemy to our body system. That's number one. Keep that aside. Secondly, after production of this water at pH of 7, taken to NAFDA for approval, then they come back and bottling it. Between fresh produce to the consumer state, the water stays in this bottle for minimum 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. The longer it takes, the more chemicals leach from the storage, which is the plastics. This plastics is made with a chemical called bisphenol. And bisphenol is highly hazardous to human consumptions, and it causes diseases both adult and children. So we need to drink water, or water is meant to drink fresh, not through storage. If you go back to the memory lane, where before that we drink water from regular tap, that tap that you normally on the air and the water be coming out, that is government supply water. Even then, we don't have more disease as what you have today. That's why those water are passing through rotten ions and all that. But disease then is not as much as what we have here today, because a lot of chemical contaminants are in these plastics. That's why you see a lot of people having organs issues and this and that and that. So let's go for that to get more information. Better health start with better water. Let's see if Kangen water could represent this healthy and better water. Energy Company is a company that started in 1994 when a research was done by a group of Japanese doctors over spring water. You know, we have also spring water in our environment, but none of it was collected, but it was collected in Lud, France, Mexico, India, Germany, Saudi Arabia. Okay, these 5 locations, the water was taken to the lab. Despite the fact the water was collecting in different continents of the world, but in the laboratory shows that all of them have same property, which we are going to discuss today. We also have spring water in Nigeria. We have Ikogusi, we have Eringesha, which we have 3 layer steps of the rock. We have the biggest of it in Plateau, where the swamps are producing their own water. Okay. The Kogosi partner with USC Food to produce Gosi water, which is also spring water. But the storage is a problem. Swamp also is a spring. Lasana also is a spring. But the problem is the storage. All right. Water is not meant to be stored. Water is supposed to be what? Collecting fresh. So the property content in Kangen water supposed to be in those 3 water that I mentioned. But the storage distorts the freshness and the mineral that's supposed to be beneficial to human body. So let's look how you can get water through Kangen water that the water be fresh. So when the research showed that all water contain active hydrogen in the research done by a group of Japanese doctors, they now look at it, how can they create a technology that can replicate this same spring water? So they discover another rock called titanium gemstone, which one of these, gemstone that got deposited in the soil, that using it to make a plate, when water passes through, an electric shock is on it. This water that go through this cabinet will separate into 2 parts, positive electron and negative electron. So the positive one give the same regular water nutrient, but while the negative one has exact same active hydrogen that is present in the spring water. And that was how Kangen machine was baited in 1994. Over 51 years since date, they be producing. But then they produced a bigger version, which was directly supplied to hospitals in Japan until 1994. That was 20 years Kangen machine were produced and used in hospital. 1994, they now produced domestic model unit, which easy to use, easy to operate, and produce the same kind of water that the bigger side is producing. And SZ541 was produced. Over 31 years now, the domestic model unit, which can also be using in hospital and everywhere, are being distributed, and the network marketing systems to distribute and earn by people who help them to distribute also launched over also 31 years to date. So right now, the company run business in 25 countries and locations. Offices around the world is 42. Nigeria made the 41, which is spearhead distributions in the whole Africa, meaning Energic is only in Africa, which in Nigeria in Adeni Jones. So if you are around Lagos, you need to visit this office, or when we're having our launching of new product, come to Lagos and also witness what is happening in our office in Lagos. You know that Japanese are already here to serve the whole Africa for Kangen machine. So let's go further. Now, remember I told you, group of Japanese doctors that collected water. These are the location. These are the spring locations where they collected the water. And what is present there is called active hydrogen. After the result, this is the result of the research done by a doctor, which led by Dr. Shinikata Chiriata, okay, discovered that all the 5 locations, they all have the same nutrient, which is called active hydrogen. Okay, in people that travel to Mecca, they do buy the water down to Nigeria. They call it Samsung water. So that's why when I'm talking to Muslim, I hit that point for them, and they nod their head, they know it. Okay, so when you have Kangen machine in your home, what happened? It will also give you the same, fresh water that contain active hydrogen. So if you consume water that rich in active hydrogen, it's going to have 3 properties of 1, antioxidant, anti-aging, and negative ORP. Negative ROP is a text that you carry out in water, which regular water is going to be positive. So let's go further to know more. So Kangen water, after created the machine, also filled with active hydrogen through that electrolysis and electric shock on a plate makes the water to separate, and the bad culture of presence of the water culture into a sad pipe. If you check the pH, it's going to be acid, while the upper side becomes and also active hydrogen that have antioxidant and also alkaline in nature. So let's go further to know. Here is the owner of the company, Mr. Oshiro. Last week, he celebrated 86 years old. Okay, very, very healthy, because for over 51 years, he's been drinking Kangen water, which is water that is rich in antioxidant. That is why he has all the energy to celebrate and travel around the world. Okay, so let's go for that. So Enagic is a Japanese company that manufacture medical grade water machine, which produce healthy therapeutic water for homes and office use. So you need to have yours. So when you mention Kangen, the meaning of Kangen is simply mean return to origin. So owning Kangen machine in your home, you are drinking fresh bubbling water, like the one Jesus Christ said. Fresh bubbling water that contains no chemical, no bacteria, because the black spot, which we're going to talk about on the machine, neutralize chlorine, neutralize chemicals, and also get rid of bacteria in the water. So let's go further. This is a machine, Level Look SZ501, that was produced in 1994. And it produced 5 different types of water. Now, this black spot you are seeing, that is where we have what we call antibacterial filter, anti-chlorine filter. Do you even know that this filter need no light to work? What I mean is, if you have Kangen machine in your kitchen and there is no light and you want to cook, please supply water to the machine and get it from the front hose, because that water has no what? Chlorine. Because when you cook from chlorinated water, you actually contaminate your food, and you also bring ill health to our body. Now, 5 different water from Kangen machine. The first water which we drink produce 3 steps of the pH. Minimum pH from Kangen machine is 8.5. 9.0 if you press, if you do the final click, it will move to 9.5. That is the one that can make your body healthy, that you need to be drinking every now and then. The green button gives you clean water, which is 7.0 for medication, for babies, a newborn. That's why you see feeding baby is written, it's drawing there. That is the best water for newborn baby, because baby does not need water that contain chemical. That's why doctor, tell you not to give babies water. Why? Because those water are contaminated with chemicals and all that. So it usually distorts the baby metabolism system. So having Kangen machine in your home, you can simply give them neutral water and feed them with teaspoon, like the way our mothers used to do back then when the water are still fresh. The next button will give you beauty water. Beauty water can be get in 2 forms. One, if you click Kangen button, the front hose dispense Kangen, the secondary hose dispense beauty water, which it is best for the skin, but not for consumptions. And also is also perfect water for your garden. If you have a wonderful garden in your environment, spray them beauty water. You see how the environment become green. Now, if you also click beauty button on the machine, the front hose will begin to dispense you beauty water, while the secondary hose begin to dispense you Kangen water. So when you click beauty on the machine, you are simply instructing the machine to extend the plate, let the front go to the back, and let the back come to the front, so that you can get a heavy flow of beauty water. That is what we have commanded the machine. Last button will give you strong Kangen water, which is 11.5, which is not recommended for, for regular use. But once in a while, if you really want to keep your body healthy, once in a while, you have access to Kangen machine. So take 11.5, a glass cup once in a while. For example, since 2022, when I started this business, every month, at least I take minimum of 2 glasses of 11.5 in a month. I don't have any health-related issues. My body is bouncing, it's waxing stronger. That's why if I'm 50 years and above, I don't have any related issues. I don't have IBP, nothing, because I take care of myself as a wellness person. So getting access to Kangen water also helped me to build more on existence health that I'll be building. So I also encourage you, 11.5, just a little of it in your body, not for regular drink, but you can also use it to help people that are having serious health challenges. In case of emergency sake, 11.5 can also come into a play that can help you. Like a lady came to my house yesterday, because right now I'm in Ibadan, and she said she needs Kangen water. She wants to fetch plenty. She went on radio, and a lot of people started calling her. In fact, she came with over 50 bags of 9.5 she wants to fetch, and she said wants to go fetch 5 liters of 11.5, like 5 bags. I said, no, I won't give you that. It's too much. I started giving her lectures about it. So, because she has been fetching somewhere before, so someone told her that go to Mr. Ewan's house, because it's the main source of this water. If you want to get the best, that one you are getting there is not, the person does not know how to operate the machine very well. So she came here. So I now told her about the 11.5 that she needs to get it much. So she now said I should give her 2 bags. So I gave her 2 bags. She now said I should give her 11.5. So I gave her just a glass cup. Less than 10 minutes, we started sleeping here. She now asked me, well, what happened? He says that this water is what making me to say. I said 11.5. She said she had been drinking 11.5, but you see that my own is very strong. So that shows you that you need a proper guidance, a proper training to be able to get all these things well done. So the one was so excited and all that, and she went with the water. So 11.5 can shut your body down, can help you to sleep, to relax your body, but only once in a while, not all the time. Except you have health challenges, then we'll tell you the water protocol, how you can manage in with 11.5. Especially people that have cancer, they need 11.5. Those are the ones that need it very well. So 11.5 basically is made to use to remove pesticide from your food that you are cooking in the kitchen, from the rice, from the beans, from all those pepper, all those food you are cooking in the kitchen, they come from the farm, and farmers use oil-based chemical to filter, so those chemicals are still with those food. Are you aware that people use sniper for the beans? And that's why you don't see weevils in beans. Please, if you go to market, you don't see weevils in the beans, please stay away from such beans. Don't buy. If those weevils are running away from that particular beans, human beings will also run better. So if you have it, no problem. Pour it in 11.5 within 10 minutes. Then you see the wonder of 11.5, how it will help you to remove those chemicals. Then you can now cook with 7.0 or 8.5. So that is the purpose why we have 11.5 on the machine. Lastly, as you are collecting 11.5, the secondary hose will give you 2.5, which is a strong acid 2.5. Very, very fantastic. 2.5 is used for disinfectant, killing germs. It kills 99.9% of germs. As a matter of fact, why they also use Kangen machine in Japan is because of one Kangen machine, Kangen water, and also 2.5, because it's used for sterilization of surgical equipment. Meaning, all those your knives you're using in the kitchen, you can put them in 2.5 to remove, to kill germs before you can use it to start cutting down your vegetables and all that. So 2.5 can also be used to mop the floor, to clean the environment, to filter it in your environment, clean your TV, your computer, your phones. Are you aware that a lot of viruses on your phone as you are pressing it? So 2.5 is the best for you. Top stains in your computer, spread it in 2.5 and use cloth to rub it, it will off. So 2.5 is very, very needed in the home. If you have a cut and unhealed wound, 2.5 is the best. You have bad breath, 2.5. So we're going to talk more about all this. So let's continue. Now, we're going to talk about the Kangen water, which has 3 major properties what we have discussed. The first we're going to handle is ORP, negative ORP, meaning it is antioxidation, meaning oxidation is not present. And that makes the water, Kangen water, to become antioxidant. And antioxidant help the body to slow down aging. That is why you see the young lady is looking very beautiful and the skin is, bubbling. And you also see the apple, the nails are fresh, meaning your environment will cause somebody to become aging when you live in a highly toxinated environment, dusty environment, carbon environment, from the gen, from the cars and all that. All these things actually distort our environment, and at the end of it, it landed in our body skins, and it makes us to begin to look aging and also affect us because we breathe takes all those oxygen into our body systems that begin to affect us, bringing oxidation into our body system. So that is why you are seeing oxidation in this woman that is looking older, and the apple become rotten while the nails is getting what? Rotten. So let's go for that to know more. Tomatoes are another object you can also know oxidation. When tomato is fresh, mothers will cook a healthy meal for the families. But once become rotten, then the soup becomes sour. So in tomato and apple, you will know oxidation. But when it comes to water, you cannot know. Why? Because water look clean and colorless. So you cannot know. But we are telling you now that living tissue plus oxidation in water is equal to sickness. So what that means is if you gradually drinking water that is oxidation present, you are simply combining or accumulating sickness for the nearest future. I was addressing some group of people in a coast club last week, Saturday, before traveling to Ibadan. And the man says that they have been drinking regular water, they are not having sickness. I said, sir, who told you that? I said, if you want to know that people fall sick, please go to hospital and see the number of people that is coming for the hospital for organs issue. I said, if you look at the days when we are not drinking water from plastics, people are much healthier, no organs issue. Cancer are not rampant. The man now nodded his head. He said, yes, I'm correct. I said, so that's it. So for the fact that it does not happen to you, doesn't mean that it will not happen to you. So it is a lifestyle that we are imbibing. It is a lifestyle that energy is changing. That's why our slogan says, change your water, change your life. So to check oxidation in water, you need this meter reading called ORP meter, oxidation reduction potential, which we order it from Amazon USA. Okay. And this meter can be used in testing your water, testing your fruit. If you have a fresh fruit and you blend it, drop the meter mouth, it will show negative. Your Chinese tea, it will show negative. Your orange that you squeeze into a cup, put the meter in, it will show negative. Call olive oil, negative. Kangen water will give you negative 400 and above, meaning antioxidant is more loaded in glass cup of Kangen water you drink than even fruit that you blend. Does it mean you stop eating fruit? Capital no, because fruit contain a whole lot of also nutrient. But when you eat your wonderful, your nice fruit, and you drink a glass cup of Kangen water upon, your body get more beneficial from the fruit. But look at the other side of it, which we have positive reading. All your plastic bottle water is in that cycle, positive of 300 and above. Canned drinks, for those that love sugar drinks, they are positive. Tap water, they are also what? Positive. Meaning, if you drink water that is this, you are aging, it will be highly what? Oxidized, meaning you will age faster. But water that is negative or drink that is negative, you are breathing what? Anti-aging, meaning you slow down in aging process because oxidation will not be present in your body. That's simple. So I have a video that will give us more knowledge. So let's sit back and watch. Here we have tap water, which represent your building water, which will go through Kangen machine. The second one is reverse osmosis water. The third one is very expensive mineral water for the big men, Avina and Fuji. Okay, so the next one is sugar drink, Coke, Fanta. This one represents it. So the other three represent plastic water sovereign. Why this particular sovereign represent all sugar drink? Here we have Kangen water. If you look at all, they are all the same color. It doesn't mean that it is healthy for you to drink. So look at the meter and the reading. Once it shows positive without minus, then it is bad. For minus reading, look at the tap water. Positive 400 and above, positive 500 and above, Avena 40, 400 and above, no negative. Positive and above, 400 and above. But look at sugar. It will be 500 and above because it sparks more of acidity in the body systems. But look at Kangen water. What happened? Negative come up immediately, and the number spark up to above 500. What does that mean? It is rich in more of antioxidant that is beneficial to your body system, to your cell, to your organs, to every part of your body to help you to kill or distort any cell that is cancerous cells in your body system, because that oxygen in water that is antioxidant will not allow cancerous cells to breathe. That is why Kangen water is needed by anyone that have cancer in their body systems. And if you are drinking Kangen water, cancerous cells cannot be traceable to your body systems. That is why every homes need to be positive-minded to invest their money to own Kangen machine. And I tell you, if you own it, please don't hold it to yourself. Let people come to your home to get it and pay a token. That becomes another business for you entirely. So let's go for that. Now, we're looking at the minimal range of antioxidant present in a glass of Kangen water versus antioxidant ratio present in fruit. For you to get the equivalent in banana, you need to eat 94 sticks of banana, which apparently is impossible for somebody to sit and eat 94. But a glass cup of Kangen water will give you that value of antioxidant. So if you just eat only 1 stick of banana and you take your glass, 1 or 2 glasses of Kangen water, you have loaded your body with a lot of good benefits from those fruits and from the water you drink. So meaning your water you drink is very, very important to the state of your health. Second property is called anti-aging, which is alkaline. Everybody wants their water to become alkaline. But I tell you that not all water are the same when it comes to alkaline. So let me explain. You can make water to become alkaline through induction, through baking soda in the water, through lime in the water, through chemical dosing, through buy bottle. There are some network marketing companies that sell bottle, that sell alkaline bottle, pour water and remove water. All that is called induction. As long as the water does not separate, the molecule structures of the water, which is H2O, is still intact. So when you drink water that will make alkaline through inductions, it is your kidneys that will break the water down before your cell can receive the alkaline. So what that means is you are simply just drinking water and your organs is working to break it down. That's why doctors disturb people or tell you not to drink water that is alkaline. They tell you stay away from alkaline water because they only know that through chemicals induction, you can get water to become alkaline. But Kangen machine does something that most people don't know, that the water will just need to go through the anti-chlorine, antibacterial. We first of all made the water to become natural. Remember, Kangen will produce natural water from the spring. That's why that bacterial, antibacterial, anti-chlorine is there. Before the water will now go through the cabinet that will structure the water, that culture out the bad water from the stem of the original water and give you antioxidant-rich water, anti-aging, which is alkaline, and also microcluster, which is smaller molecules. So to check pH in water, you need liquid or you need digital pH. And it starts from 0 to 14. Middle of it is 7. 7 means in liquid is green. That is neutral. Anything below 7, light green, yellow, orange, red, is what? Acid. And acid leads to what? Sickness. Anything above is alkaline, which leads to what? Healthy body. So let's watch another video to give us more knowledge. So here we have the same water we have. First water is a tap. So we have the potential hydrogen liquid, which is pH tester. You can see there. So dropping it a little in the water, the color begins to change to tell you where the water falls on, whether it's acid side or alkaline side. Remember the induction, Guji and Avena, they show alkaline, but it is induction, meaning your big kidney will break it down. But look at Kangen water, is the only one that is natural through separations of positive electron and negative electron. So when you begin to drink Kangen water, something begin to happen. Remember, over the year, your body tissue system has built acidities. So when you begin to drink Kangen water, what happens to the water will happen to your tissue? You need to move your body to alkaline tissue, which is a healthy tissue. Then your body begin to slow down aging, and your cell begin to work perfectly in your body. But sir, what's the next water, which is a sugar drink? What happened? 9.5 into that water, it refused to change. Why? Because the acid is very high, so it spark up acidity in the body. Dr. Mishina says, when you drink a glass cup of sugar, you need a 3 cup of Kangen water, 9.5 to neutralize it. Look at this, a glass cup of this sugar drink in that healthy body, it neutralizes it and take it to acid immediately. So that's to tell you that these drinks that we give to our body, that we crave for every time, we don't need it for anything. The sugar there that you are looking for, you don't need this chemical mixed sugar. This sugar will make your body sick. The sugar you needed is present in the carrot, in the watermelon, in all the fruit. It's called fructose. That's kind of sugar that your body needed, that you need to give it to. So, to close this second, a doctor did a research. His name is Dr. Eric Warburg. Did a research in 1923 and received a Nobel Prize of Physiology in 1931. He proved in his work that the metabolism of tumor, that he demonstrated that all forms of cancer are characterized by 2 basic conditions, which is acidosis, hypoxia. Then the meaning of hypoxia is in a bracket, lack of oxygen. That lack of oxygen is what you are getting 500 above in Kangen water that is not present in regular water. So lack of oxygen in the body will create acidosis, which is acid body, and acid body will make cancerous cells to what? To stripes. That is why people have cancer in their body system. So immediately you introduce Kangen water, you are building what? Oxygen in your body system. So cancerous cell will be in a shock state. They won't be able to survive it. That is why we encourage people with cancer to begin to drink Kangen water. Minimum volume of 9.5 in a day is 3 to 4 liters every day. And first week, 11.5 glass cup in the morning and night. Do that for 2 weeks, then stop 11.5 and still continue with your 9.5. Break a 2 weeks of 11.5 and resume again after 2 weeks while your 9.5 is going every day. And stay away from carbohydrate. Eat more of fruit, veggies, and so on and so forth. And you begin to see wonders that happens in your body systems. Third property in Kangen water is called microclusters. Microclusters is talking about small water cluster that leads to easy what? Absorption, meaning if the water is molecule smaller, then your body will absorb it as fast. It will not become bubbling in your stomach that will be making budu-budu. No, that will not happen because your body is unable to absorb. That's why the water becomes so bunky in your stomach. Why do you need water to be micro? First, human body is made up of 70% of water. That's why you can see the ratio percentage in every organs. Lungs 90, blood 82, skin 80, muscle 75, brain 70, bone 22%. So if bone could be 22% of water, so meaning water is an essential. It's even more important than food. That's why your body can survive with drinking water more, or you can't survive if you don't drink water. So why your water need to be micro? One, supply nutrient into your body. Where do you get nutrient from? The food you eat, the supplement you drink, the fruit you eat, all those food you eat. Which water do you drink after? Is it micro or is it bunky water? If it is bunky water, the nutrient in those food will not get to your body. So if the water is micro, then it will be easier for the nutrient to get into your cell. That is what the meaning of that. Secondly, detox channel waste out of the body. Where do you also get waste from? From the same food you consume, from the same fruit you consume, from the drug the doctor gave to you, from the supplement that you drink. A lot of them contain, waste that usually stuck in the colon. So the water you now drink after will determine whether those, waste will remain in the colon or your body will evacuate it faster. So micro water does much more to the body than what you can think about. So that is why you see this microcluster is the secret of Kangen water, which you cannot get in any other water. So let's go for that to know more about micro. Microcluster is talking about better hydrations. Regular water is what we are seeing here. In chemistry, regular water is H2O. It has a larger volumes of 15 to 20 in molecules that prevent the body from limiting absorptions. That's what you feel in your body when you drink regular water. You can see the pictures is so bulky, larger, but your physical eyes cannot see until you use a microscopy. The same water that is bulky go through Kangen machine. Kangen will now separate it out, break down the molecule from a larger molecule to a smaller molecule that make it easier to penetration and faster absorption to human body. So I guess you get that fact from that. So let's watch a video. We're using this tea bag to represent human body. To make a tea, you boil the water. Sama, when you boil regular water, at that boiling state is micro. So when you drop the tea, you boil the tea. But now Kangen is not boiled. Look at regular water. Regular water will be struggling to bruise the tea because you want to go through boiling because it's larger. That's why you feel that when you drink it, it doesn't penetrate. But Kangen was able to penetrate. Why? Because it is smaller. So that is representing your body. Now, the food you now eat, the food you eat and the water you drink after, that's the next one we are doing. Now, you can see now that food stuff is representing food you eat. Now, which water do you drink after? Kangen water on the tea. Watch what happened to the tea. Kangen water multiply. Regular water do what? Destroy the nutrients. So meaning, that food you eat, if you don't drink water, the nutrient will not get into your body cell. That's just what we did here. That's just what you just witnessed. That is why you see every home needs to have Kangen machine. Some people will be looking at the price, but they can actually devote money to go and buy Jeep of 20, 30 million naira. But they forgot that for them to enjoy that lifestyle, their health is actually involved. So by the time the head started getting involved, they started forming pity party as if somebody is doing them. No, nobody do you. You are the cause. You are the architect of your misfortune or what is happening to you presently. So we need to watch what we eat and also watch what we drink. Being healthy is a lifestyle. Being healthy is continuation of what you do in, out, every day by day. Accumulate for a longer time will now give you the results. So that is why you need to stick with drinking Kangen water. A lot of people are doing all manner of things with the water out there. Even the food, you need to be careful on where you eat, the kind of store you go to and eat. That's why home-cooked food is still far better. Reduce your Maggi, which has SMG, reduce the take of sugar. Intake of a salt. If better, get sea salt to use for your cooking. That is fantastic. That is better salt for your body, not the regular, commercial salt that destroy, that cause a lot of ill health in our body system. So what I'm presenting to you today, this wonderful morning, is not just a theory, it's something that have been proved and tested by doctors, and they begin to write books about it. First doctor I'm introducing is Dr. Romishinya, a co-inventor of colonoscopy. The next one is Bob G. Wright, director of American Anti-Cancer Institute. This guy wrote a book called Killing Cancer Not People. Romishinya wrote a book called Enzyme Factor. Dave Carpenter, which is naturopathic, he wrote a book called Change Your Water, Change Your Life. He gave us our slogan. We call it the Bible of Kangen Machine or Kangen Water. Next one is Dr. Peggy Parker, which talks about the water to use for a particular disease from Kangen water, Kangen machine. He explained it. So you want to do treatment, you need to read Peggy Parker book. So if you need it, I will also post them after we finish this presentation on the forum so that you can have all the books. So what I'm going to post is Dave Carpenter and Peggy Parker books, but Romishinya books and G. Wright, you have to order it from Amazon, but we usually send the Romishinya, but G. Wright is not available for now. All right, you can see all the books we have here. So let's start with Killing Cancer Not People by Robert G. Wright. On page, I think it's the 11th chapter, 16. It said, step 3 of the cancer diet, restructures ionizer water to save your life. on page 158, he said, I believe that ionizer water is mandatory baseline requirement for those with cancer. On page 168, he said, he's talking to himself, if I are looking for electrolyzer unit today, I will choose SZ501 made by Energy Company. Now, he's telling you that there are other ionizers out there, because once a product is made, a lot of people want to duplicate, wants to make their own. But he's now telling you that I will choose SZ501. He's now telling you the company that made it, Energy Company. He now gave the product name. He said, simply Rolls-Royce of water ionizer. So he gave it a Rolls-Royce. It's not everybody can be able to afford Rolls-Royce. So don't be surprised when you hear the price of the machine, but it is something that you can own once you budget and plan towards it. To a Kangen water, being in business for 30 years, because this book is written 21 years ago. Lastly, on page 170, it says that I have no financial interest in energy company, nor do I receive any remuneration for my recommendation, because it's not being paid. He's telling you that I'm not being paid for writing my books on this wonderful technology. It is based on my experience, and I want to share it with humanity, so that even when you are sick, you can get a recovery. Dr. Omishinya is a professor of surgery in Abayisin College of Medicine, New York, chief endoscopy, from the mouth to get access to your internal. Why endoscopy? Colonoscopy is from your anus to get access to your internal and watch it in the TV and be able to recommend a treatment for your colon. On his books, Enzyme Factor, he said, Kangen water is alkaline-rich water, the pH range between 8 to 9, and it considered the very best of drinking water because of its incomparable power of hydration. And the three properties we discussed is what he's talking about here. So here is other books this man wrote before he died. Okay, you can see enzyme factor 1, enzyme factor 2, the microbe factor and the rejuvenation enzymes. That I also have that books. I use it for my own personal studies to know more about this technology. Everything about these books this guy wrote is directing it back to Kangen water and lifestyle changes through supplement and also fruit diet. Now, he now gets some, registered some testimonies of inflammation. Inflammation means the colon is loaded with a lot of acid, which you are seeing in the pictures. 3 months of drinking Kangen water and change diet systems, you can see the system is clean, because death is actually from the colon. This is someone with a breast cancer and chronic constipation. You can see a lot of residues, deposit in the colon. 3 months after, the result is amazing. This is someone with a cancer running through, chemotherapies. You can see chemo target both the good and the bad cells and kill and leave the body lifeless. That's why you see the internal body is burnt. I pray that none of us will go through this. None of our children or our members or family will go through this, because it gush money out of a section of chemo right now is about 450 to 500,000. If you go to a lesser hospital, very expensive hospital is about 600,000. A section, which you come out worse than when you go in. 6 months of drinking Kangen water, all the residue deposits from the toxins of the chemo have been washed up by the Kangen water. These are first testimony we recorded. Sister Titi, she had lymphoma, cancer. I can't even remember how she normally pronounced the heavy grammar. But the basic is all our body is already what? Dominated by the cancerous cells. And they placed down 6 doses of chemo in Bangkok teaching hospital in Agoiwe. And she was able to recover. That's why she has been going to that place. He has sold machine there. The doctor who treated her bought Kangen machine through her. So in month of August, they brought her to our office, to our place in Maryland where we are doing the Kangen. Then Energy is not yet in Nigeria. And she started coming every day. The guy told her, for you to get back to your from this state you find yourself, you need to be coming for Kangen water every day, 9.5. Every day you must to have it fresh. Why is this so? Because antioxidant in Kangen water lasts 48 hours. That's about 2 days. So, but it is more active in 24 hours. So, meaning people with cancer need it every day fresh. I hope you understand that. So, meaning you drink today, so tomorrow you need to get fresh from the next day. Other day you need to get fresh. So that's why she was coming every day to Maryland every day. he now got somewhere that is bringing her. After 2 weeks, she started driving herself. At the first, they brought her, by way now to Maryland. But right now, if you see her, she's even look younger. Somebody that's already above 60 years old, but she's looking like a baby because her body has regenerated back. So you need to change your water, change your life. So type Google and ask, drink out of Kangen. You'll be surprised at seeing all these people you are seeing on the screen. Even your president American Kangen machine is kitchen. So saying again one to you, change your water, change your life. So this is level look as 541. I just discussed only about one water sink, which is Kangen water. The next one is clean water for medication, for babies, and also for cooking. 7.0 and also 8.5 can go for that. So the next water is beauty water. Beauty water is fantastic. So we also have another machine that can give you beauty direct, an Espa. An Espa shower is a machine that we also sell, but it doesn't produce Kangen water. Only connecting, your bedroom to give you beauty water for the big men. So they will buy Kangen machine in the kitchen and also an Espa in their bedroom because big men don't want any stress. With me, I take water from my kitchen to my bedroom upstairs. You know, bathe. With big man, we say, okay, I want an Espa. I can be drinking water from my kitchen. What nonsense. But for you to stop the nonsense, you bring in your money to buy an Espa. But a lot of them are buying it. Yes, I've made a sense of an Espa connecting the banana has like about 4 persons have installed an Espa. So a lot of people are really buying an Espa. Okay, so let's go for that. So both an Espa and the water, beauty water from Kangen machine, we moisturize your skin and remove wrinkles, furrows, dry skin, oil skin, and gives you, moisturized bodies and fresh and beautiful and handsome. So that's why you see most of us in Kangen, we always look fresh, as if you don't accept the sun that's scorching out there. So get your Kangen machine and get all these benefits. Our life will be if our body can look like the way we are young as babies and keep fresh. So change your water, change your life. So number 4, 11.5, like I said, is not made for regular drink. It's mainly for removing pesticide from food. But like I said, you can actually use your discretion, which you can give you the how to use it. A little of it, a glass cup, is okay for people that is. For as a matter of fact, on emergency cases, 11.5 will surprise you. For example, somebody is coveting, 11.5 a glass cup can survive the person. Somebody is gasping for air, that is the asthmatic person, 11.5 can help. Someone is having Parkinson, the body is shaking. I've seen that several times. People that have Parkinson, that means it's called narrow collapsing. Drinking regular 9.5 and injecting 11.5, you see the body started installing. One man did the first one that I've experienced. I will share maybe at the end of it. This man has his body's back and the shaking stops and the man is performing wonderfully. He's not a director in a CAPL in Adeni Jones there. So 11.5 can be used for removing chemical from fruit because every food we are eating is coming from the farm. And farmers use oil-based chemical. So that's why you need to watch this video to see how 11.5 can help you to get rid of pesticide in the fruit. Remember, oil and water don't mix. Oil will stay afloat, water goes down. That is a principle, that is a law. All right? Because that water is funky. That's why it cannot penetrate to break down the molecules or the oil base. That is regular water. The oil will stay afloat. And that's why farmers use it. So that when they fall on the farm, the chemical will not be removed. It's to keep spraying. You don't just spray it again. They use it. But watch 11.5 from Kangen machine. The oil will be break and it will emulsify it. It will dissolve it. You cannot separate both the oil and the water anymore. So that's why you can soak your beans, your rice, your turkey, your meat, that's your pepper before you blend. That's your vegetable before you cut. To get the chemical spray. So what here is farm produce, tomato. What the result in a moment, be amazed to see that 11.5. All these chemicals from food is killing us gradually. Like I said, being healthy is a lifestyle, is a continuation of what you do in, out on daily basis that will accumulate to begin to tell on your body. So Wash the 11.5 now. This one remove nothing, only sand and dirt. Or look at the 11.5, just within minutes. You can imagine if it stays like 10 minutes. Within just how many minutes? Look at it. This is not tea. It's a pesticide, herbicide from the fruit from farm that are becoming. If it's not safe to breathe, how can it safe to eat? So having 11.5, I mean, Kangen machine in your kitchen can help you to prevent all this. The guy protect himself. He knew that this is dangerous. That was why he protect himself and spraying it on the farm. Even when the farm he stands on, maybe that's the farm he preserve for his own family. The world is really wicked. So you need to be on the no side and take a precaution medicine. Kangen machine produce how many type of water? 5. So we have the last one, which is strong acid water, 2.5. So 2.5, like I said, is used in hospital in Japan for surgical equipment, to sterilize surgical equipment for killing germs, 99.9% of germs. So you can also use it to wash your hands, to clean your table, to mop, to gargle your mouth. Even when there was a time I was having hair issue, I put a drop of it and the pain subside. Less than 15 minutes, the pain subside, and I had my sleep then. The next day, I now went to get hair drop. But I'm telling you, the pain I was having that night was terrible. But I was able to drop in 2.5 because I know that is virus. And what this water does is it destroys virus. So, also good for the skin, for wound or rashes, eczema, psoriasis, all manner of disease in the skin. 2.5 is fantastic, is the best solution for it. But just spray it for the outer body while you drink regular 9.5 to take care of the internal body system. This is psoriasis, very stubborn skin disease, before and after, before and after. Here is another guy who has psoriasis for good 15 years in Kota Kinabalu in Malaysia. 15 years. But 60 days of spraying 2.5 and drinking 9.5 from Kangen machine, the result is amazing. This lady's Suzanne, you can see her face, very awkward. 2 months after spraying 2.5 and drinking 9.5, her face and her body begin to install back to originality. So, a lot of certificates, recognitions from different bodies, but we'd like to talk about this certificate. Ministry of Health certified Kangen machine as a medical device. International Standard Organization certified Kangen machine with this number, 13,485. The same certification given to all medical equipment in hospital. So Kangen machine in your home is the only certified that have medical equipment. I mean, that is certified as a medical equipment. The job of the machine is to keep the health of you and your family. So it's not just about you alone. Your member of your family, even people around you, once you allow them to have access to the water, then the environment can be in good health. You and your neighbors can be in good terms. In 2003, when distributor entered New York, Water Quality Association of the United States of America give a gold sealed certificate to Kangen machine that this is a premium, and you can see a lot of certificates on that. So we only want to address that 3 certificates. So let's go for that. Now, Level Look SA501, you can't call it a water purifier because no purifier machine will do this. And like I told you that it has a purifier here, which gets rid of bacteria and chlorine chemical from the water. So, and before the ionization, so it's called ionized machine. So call it Kangen machine or call it medical device. That is what you should call it. Either Kangen machine or a medical device. Then we are not limiting the value of the product. So this is a factory in Okinawa, in Japan. In Okinawa, Japan. This is where we have the factory since over 51 years that have been producing and supplying this Kangen machine around the world. Do you see value in this machine? If you see value, go to the chat box and type value. If you actually see value in what I'm presenting, in this machine that I presented to you this wonderful morning, go to the chat box and type value. And I want to tell you this. What value will you place on the machine to your own word? You can actually describe it there. That would be awesome because this is a need of every homes. Thank you, Leslie, Winston. Thank you for that. to Osa Debe. Steve, thank you, sir. Thank you for that. See the value in this wonderful machine. All right. So this is the price of the machine. This is the price of the machine. Okay. This is the price of the machine. All right. So Kangen machine, we have different model, but this one it K8. K8 is a medical device that actually designed for the rich. Sorry, I think I will need to answer this guy. I don't want it to distort what I'm doing. All right. So the value of K8 is 6,235,000 naira. It comes with 5-year warranty too. And also minimum lifespan is 30 years. Meaning in 30 years, you're just starting to use it. So that car that you invested 30 million or even 100 million or 200 million or 300 million, can it last 30 years? This is what I tell people. In any lifestyle you want to create, please, you need Kangen machine in your home to be drinking water that can help you to enjoy your life. You see, there's nothing as good as this life. If you spend 100 years and you are bouncing and you are bubbling, you can eat what you like, though you caution yourself, understand, but you are living a life without disease, not that they are carrying you around like beg you to beg around and begging us to take you in, because as a result of the lifestyle, useless life you have lived over the years. So Kangen machine is actually needed in every home. Another one you can also pick, which is a fantastic rugged, is called Level Look SZ501 Platinum. Silver covered. It has 7 plates and it speaks 5 languages. The value is 5,160,000 naira. SZ501 Platinum. Another one is it comes with 5-year warranty and 30 years minimum lifespan. Then another fantastic one is also rugged too, is the best gift for your family. All of them are best gift for families. Level Look SZ501 speaks 5 languages. Speaks 1 language, but has 8 plates. Meaning it has the same mechanism with the other one, but it only speaks only 1 language and is a plastic covered. All of them are fireproof. All of them are fireproof. Now, this one value is 4,837,500. And we also have another one, look exactly like this, but that one is called Junior 4. Yeah, 4 plate, and it doesn't speak, but it only write. All other one write and communicate and talk, but this one doesn't talk. Okay, it doesn't talk, but it gives the same value of water that you needed. As a matter of fact, it's also very good for commercial. All of them, they are good for commercial, except K8, the first one, is designed for the elite. The first one is designed for the elite. Anything from platinum down, you can use for commercial and also private. Fantastic. All right. So you can pick your machine. So I have a good news for the house. Okay, before good news, Amnespa, which is one in the kitchen, is 3,870,000. You can also have this. Okay. Now the good news I'm having is you can screenshot the company account. I want to say this. All distributors are now allowed to use their bank account to receive money from clients. They have to give the company account directly so that you don't use your name to scam somebody. You collect the money, maybe something happened to the money. The company will not take it lightly with you. So that's why the company account is always show whenever we are presenting. Use it to collect the money. All we need from you is the receipt of payment, proof of payment, and the person who is paying for the machine is BAO data and means of identification, numbers, ID, and email address and phone number. Then the machine can be processed and delivered. Now, the good news is here. Finance, in-house finance. In-house finance. That is, you can own your Kangen machine by make a part payment deposit and the remaining balance will be spread either 3 months, 6 months, or 10 months. That is meaning of finance. So meaning, if you want to own, let's use only one, the number 3, 1, 2, 3. That is SZ501. The SZ501 valued is 4.5 and plus VAT, Nigerian VAT is 337,500. When you add it together, it will give you 4,837,500. So if you are doing finance, if you choose 3 months, let's just talk about 3 months, that means 30,000 will be added to that money. That is the charges for going for finance 3 months. So then they will now say you are depositing 1,942,500. Then immediately you pay that money, you will carry your machine. So the remaining balance on the machine will be 2,925,000. Will be break down in 3, divided by 3. It gives you 975,000. So meaning the remaining from the following month, after your first deposit, you begin to pay 975,000 naira. For the 3 months, the machine become 100% yours. Finance has a condition. The condition is you fill agreement form, which is different from regular agreement, that you not devote, and also you drop 3 months check or post-dated check that they don't need to be calling you. They just go and present it. You know that dot check in Nigeria is a serious offense. So this is the way. Because there are people that they can't pull out that 4-point-something million naira from their capital running business. But if they see a kind of finance, then they can come in. So we encourage you to pick your machine through this, establish it. I'm telling you, a lot of people in Lagos who are using Kangen machine for commercial. We have a center that make over 100,000 in a day. Like yesterday, I made over 80,000 naira in my house here in Ibadan from the water that lady they come and other people that also come to fetch water. So you'll be surprised that people begin to pump in once they know the water. And if I go on radio, my house will not take people. What I want to do now, when I move my new house, then I'll make this my house that I'm using now. I will still be using it for office. When I begin to go on radio to publicize so that people can be pumping in here. So I'm telling you, this is a good business that you can venture in and live a good life. Oh, another good news. Our MGAD launching is going to be on the 8th of April in Protea Hotel, Alausa, Ikeja. Please invite as many people as possible. This is a flyers. If you don't have it, private chat or quick it up from the forum that you are, and you invite people with this card and let them know that they are from you so that they'll be your guests. So this is it. MGAD is to take care of our environment against electromagnetism radiation that is killing us day by day, that is not allowing us to sleep. Are you aware that staying 30 minutes with your phone, your blood will have been clotted? Just 30 minutes pressing your phone, being on TikTok. But after using your phone 30 minutes and MGAD is on, your blood is flowing like another. That's why you see most of the time you're having cramps in your hand, you're having headache, you are getting tired on anything, even though you didn't do anything, and you are getting tired. Why? Because electromagnetic waves is affecting you, is killing our body system. You also have more higher on children, which you always on tap. So please, let's be on the no side. Let's come and witness this. Our great leader is coming, Mr. Simon and Mr. Ming Win. These young guys, they are multi-millionaires, earners in energy business, and they are the one that came to train us to have energy in Africa. So on that day, it's going to be a great day. It's going to be like, what do you call it? We're going to display all our products. You can buy products. You can buy Kangen machine that day. You can buy MGAD. You can buy Ukon, our wonderful Ukon teas available. You can buy it for your personal use to have good health. What we are promoting is good health to everyone and others. So you also have this flyer. You can order from flyers or Kangen, so use it to do it. I think we need to shut it down, business aspect, so that we can have more understanding about how we can earn good money. So please, if you have any questions, kindly unmute yourself and place your questions. Thank you and God bless you. Any question from the house, unmute yourself or drop it